Hello, hello! Perfidious Pete here, back for a little Da Vinci-inspired art history lesson in XCOM, The Long War. And the old Master Da Vinci really did put on a masterful display against Exalt on his last trip out, proving himself to be eternally a Renaissance man, and once again, on the cutting edge of art. This time literally the cutting edge, because Leo did seem to be trying to transform his killing into something beyond mindless slaughter, something that transcended the simple slice and dice butchery of his job to become a thing of beauty. And the Jackson Pollock-esque blood splatters and sculpture of corpses he built last time were, to me at any rate, one of the most lovely things I have ever seen. It was simply magnificent. A twisted, broken version of Vitruvian man, carved out of blood and flesh with nothing more than a few sprays of high-velocity lead. Awe-inspiring, really. And I'm pretty sure Leo's work inspired his comrades as well, because the rest of the team also put in some pretty damn solid work. Old Mary Typhoid Malin here, spot on, time after time, shot after shot, and Mary Prometheus Shelley, of course, not to be outdone, was also delivering a Promethean performance, and Napoleon, of course, proved himself to be, without a doubt, the greatest special operative to strap on a Jack Bauer-esque man purse since Jack Bauer himself. In fact, the only person who seemed to be unimpressed with the old master's work was J. Robert Oppenheimer, who even, despite being a Rocketeer, managed to do enough solid work to avoid getting himself tossed into a blender and repurposed into someone more useful. So, I mean, he may not be an art lover and wasn't inspired, but at least he did his job for a change, which was nice. But still, J. Robert and his art criticism aside, I really think we should take Da Vinci's inspiring effort to heart and head up to Mission Control here and see if we can build on that, start scanning, and make a little more quality death performance piece actions here out of alien corpses. Also, by the way, if you're a performance artist and you want to capitalize on the whole performance art building out of alien corpses, knock yourself out. It's not like I own the exclusive rights to that. You can't copyright art, so, or at least you can't copyright an idea for art. I mean, specific works of art, especially those that are written, can be copyrighted, but, let's not talk about copyright law, because it's not really probably what you tuned in for in a XCOM Let's Play. Japan, I would love to do this, but unfortunately, I gotta say no. I really could use the engineers. Really could. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. Can't do it. Alright, so we got some aircraft, so our swap-in, hot swap guys got their laser cannons finished. We also finished new combat systems. That is very good. Let's go take a look and see what we can build with this. Curious to see what this unlocked. Okay, so the arc rifle, that's new. Also not something I'm going to build, because I think they're kind of shitty. Disabling shot is probably much more useful, all things considered. Alloy bipods, I really like. Is this only for snipers now? Because it used to be carryable by heavy weapons guys as well. Even if it is only for snipers, you know what? I think I'm going to take that. I like that. That's a good item. We do have an abundance of cash as well. We got quite a little windfall from our last mission since it was Exalt. We managed to pick up... Ooh. Okay, so we've got, like, breaching ammo, shredder ammo. Yeah, we're going to need all this stuff. Yeah, breaching ammo. We got to build it. All right, so we're going to put one of those on order. Shredder ammo, actually, also probably... Yeah, I think so. Breacher shredder, armor-piercing ammo. That one I'm going to let slide for now. What else did we get that's new? A marksman's scope. What is this? Scouts the abilities to hit targets beyond visual range with marksman and strike rifles. That's very interesting, actually. I think no. This one is, well, it's an attractive nuisance. It's like your neighbor's trampoline when they're gone away on vacation that has the rusty springs. It's an attractive nuisance in that you want to go over there and jump on it, and then you do, and the springs break, and you bust through the thing and fucking shatter both of your ankles, and then you sue your neighbors for having an attractive nuisance, and, well, basically because you're a jerk. That's exactly what this marksman scope is, kind of a jerk. It wants us to take it with a hint of maybe being great, but I don't think it would actually be useful until we had combat rigging that lets us take 3 items, because we definitely need our extra armor, and we definitely got to have our battle scanners. So while it is tempting, I think it's the wrong thing to do. Is there anything else we want to build in? Does not appear so. We get smart shell pods and adaptive tracking pods, which I don't have a single shiv, and therefore not going to be doing me any good. We got a fission generator coming online in 1 day. That's fantastic. That means our only delimiting factor then for getting another satellite nexus up, or rather our first satellite nexus, is gonna be like 4 engineers. Which I think we will get at the end of the month. Pretty sure we get that at the end of the month just from council report. I'm pretty sure we pick up that many engineers. Actually, I'm not pretty sure of anything except the fact that I keep saying pretty sure a whole lot in a row, so I'm pretty sure you should probably just fucking ignore me. I'm also pretty sure I'm glad to see Eleanor Roosevelt, Mitch Hedberg, and William Shakespeare back on duty. That is a good thing. We don't need to do any additional constructions.
Commander,
so we'll just get back to scanning, I guess. Alright, well, Franklin Roosevelt, Nicole, and Tesla are back, and we have a council mission. It looks like these guys may have come back just in time. Let's see what the council wants. Optimus Prime, you twitchy, freak, nasty bastard. Jesus over there. You're shaking like you just had 30 cups of coffee and snorted a pound of fucking crystal meth. Whatever the shit is wrong with you, seriously, you should go see a doctor. Those kinds of twitches and shakes could be endemic of a, you know, very serious neurological problem. Optimus, have you ever considered the fact that you might have, I don't know, like Parkinson's or something? You should really get that checked out, man. That's not something you want to let slow. That's degenerative. You got to get on that shit early and stay on top of it, pal. Anyway. Panic reduction, a new recruit, a tactical sergeant. Yes, please. All right, so council asset recovery mission, that's fine.
We are confident that you will handle this matter with discretion.
You know, your doctor will also keep discreet about the whole, you know, health issue there, Optimus. If you really do need to go see him, man, I'm telling you. I'd say I'm worried about you, but I'm not, because I fucking hate you. So, I mean, I'll say it, it's just it's gonna be a lie, but... alright, what do we have here for... Wow, okay, we do not have a fantastic selection of troops here. And by not fantastic, I mean, like, minimally competent selection of troops. This is gonna be kind of tough. Our best gunner is Horatio Hornblower Nelson. Okay, well, I don't necessarily like that. What's our... My button is gone. I hate it when the button is gone. I hate it when the button is gone. Please make it not be that the button is gone anymore. I really hate it when my button is gone. So we have no idea what our zone of operations is going to look like. Well, that sucks. I was curious whether or not a sniper was going to be useful. We have no way to tell, so I'm just going to take Helen Deadeye Keller. 1, she's an officer. 2, the command ability is useful. 3, she's a phenomenally talented killer. 4, Kestrel armor. If the situation arises, we could probably put her on a rooftop or something, make good use of her. So let's get old Helen Keller out there. Again, though, field testing the Kestrel armor with Helen Keller. It just seems mean, man. It just seems mean. Alright, an engineer. You know, I don't think we need Nikola Tesla. He's unlikely to level here. I'd like to save him for something a little more tricky, and Marie Radium Curie is also available. So let's take the compromise candidate here and grab Marie Radium Curie. The compromise candidate. That should really be Hillary Clinton's motto in 2016. Hillary Clinton, the compromise candidate. Because your other choices are batshit fucking insane and draconic overlord. That, I mean, I'm pretty sure she would win with that. She should, man. Ms. Clinton, by the way, if you want to talk, you know, feel free. I'm available for campaign consulting. You can hire my services. I'm relatively inexpensive as well. All right, so Mitch Pancakes Hedberg. I'm thinking yes. You know, Ava don't you know what? No. I'm going to go with little Ava Perone here because non-zero chance Ava Perone levels as a result of this mission. So let's get her in action. Laser strike rifle, battle scanner, ceramic plating. That's got Don't Cry, No More Tears, Ava Perone. Oh man, how awesome would it be to get like an Ava Perone, Don't Cry for Me, Argentina, and then like a Ozzy, kind of a Ozzy Osbourne mashup where it's like, Don't Cry for Me, Argentina, No More Tears. That'd be sweet. I mean, I can hear that mashup in my head. If somebody hasn't done that already, please do immediately, and then post a link to it so that I can watch it and be in awe of your talent and skill. Jesus Christ, Joseph, holy crap. Joseph the Cleaner Lister has surpassed Jesus Christ in his healing abilities. Well, this is simply not something that Christ can stand for. He will not be eclipsed by any man, mortal or otherwise. It simply cannot happen. So, laser sniper rifle, motion tracker, phalanx armor, little med kit. And that's good old Jesus, sorted, locked, loaded, and ready to go out and spread the good word. Who else do we need? Some assault troopers would definitely not go awry. Do we want the Immortal, or would we rather have the Wolverine? You know, I think we'll take the Wolverine. William Shakespeare got pretty wrecked on his last time out. Took a pretty hard knock to the noggin. And I'm thinking old Willie's, you know, his brains might be just a little bit scrambled. An arc thrower, we still have not captured a Thin Man. You know what, I am going to take an arc thrower on this one. Against my better judgment. An arc thrower, carapace armor, ceramic plating. But old Willie, last time we had him out, he did take a pretty good knock to the noggin. Yea, verily, boy, my skull was crushed by a savage blow from a temperate beast. It did lay me low upon the ground, and as I lay swooning, I thought to myself, I must retire from this position and find a more noble profession. And then I woke up in the infirmary, and Dr. Valen pumped me full of drugs, and I realized I am not William Shakespeare. Niccolo Machiavelli actually would be a pretty good addition on this team. So good, in fact, that we're just absolutely going to take him. So let's grab Machiavelli. You know, we're going to fit him out with carapace armor. I think old Niccolo has some health issues. He's not exactly the most stalwart fellow. I think the extra protection probably do him a fairly good turn. Do we have a gunner? We do not have a gunner of any variety. That's something that's got to be fixed, and I'm pretty sure that's, yeah, let's just take Horatio Hornblower Nelson. And what we're going to do here for the Hornblower, we're going to give him the phalanx armor, we're going to give him the auto laser. No emplacement gunner on this one, we're going to go for the distance. Little scope, little laser sight. Let's get old Horatio Hornblower Nelson ready to sound the charge and lead us into battle. That means we need one more troop. I'm unsure what I want to take. I don't want to take a second. You know, we could take little specialist Jack Kirby out there. Some tangible benefits for... Also, you know what? Let's take Elizabeth Tudor. We haven't had, yeah, we haven't had her on a mission ever. Actually, she went on one mission and has never even killed an alien. Well, that's simply not allowed. Elizabeth, we need you to do something. And on the plus side, Elizabeth Tudor, reasonably fast. She's going to be a little under-armored, so we're going to have to be a little cautious with how we employ her. But the one thing we do is, you know what? Engineers, I think, really shine at low rank. When people have trouble hitting things, when their aim is bad, that's when grenades really shine. And also, a trooper like Elizabeth Tudor, who hasn't really proven herself, you can give her the opportunity to just throw some grenades at cover and make everyone else's job easier. The low-rank engineer really is like the John Stockton of the XCOM force. Sure, they're not putting up a lot of points, they're not throwing down to triple-double or anything like that, or some other basketball term that may or may not be totally applicable in this situation, but they do rack up the assists, racking them up.
Prepare for deployment, Strike One.
We're prepared. Let's do this.
Get ready to deploy.
Okay, well,
our AO is within the continental United
I like this map.
States.
I'm not ashamed to admit it. Of all the XCOM maps I have, I think this is one of the most well-balanced. Solid composition, good mix of both low cover and heavy cover. Also, a lot of tactical opportunities with the inside and around side the building, and a lot of destructible cover too, so it really does bring a lot of good tactical situations. Making smart decisions on this map is going to make it easy to win. You're never going to run into a situation where you're just completely boned simply because there is no good decision to choose. If you play this one well, regardless of where you spawn in, you're usually going to have an okay time. Now, some of the spawn locations, of course, are a little better than others, but
Intel from the council indicates
sometimes you
one
gotta
of
take
our
what you
offsite
get. This is
data
actually a really good spot to
sources
spawn.
compromised,
One
and
of my
we can't afford
favorite.
to lose
All right,
the data in those
we're sitting pretty
mainframes.
here. Okay.
They want us to get in there and secure the facility.
So
Kill
what's
anything
my
that
actual goal?
moves.
Murder everything. All right, see, you didn't need to talk about data and infiltration and all of this shit. If my goal is murder everyone, kill anything that moves, you don't even have to tell me what to do, man. Just turn me loose. That's all you gotta do. Just turn me loose, man. All right, so we need to get to Helen Deadeye Keller here. And you know what? I think we flipped the Deadeye on the roof. So let's get her up and away. And so Helen Keller, she is on the roof. Now, the problem with having Helen on the roof, this does severely limit her ability to use the command. Oh, son of a bitch. Okay. Well, I'm glad he jumped down. I'm less glad that that guy is up there. Alright, so the Deadeye is in an early pickle. Because there was a muton lurking on a fucking roof. That's cool. We should be okay, actually. We need to kill the floater. Actually, we kind of need to kill both the floaters. Ava Perone can holo target the guy that's up high for us, so we can make that happen. Machiavelli actually should have a couple at least reasonable, if not good shots. Mary Tudor's not really going to be able to bring much to the table in this particular situation. I would like to run in there, but I'm a little hesitant to do so. I don't want to risk popping another pod. We could bring the Wolverine forward, have her take some shots. There's benefit in that as well. I'd love to get Horatio Nelson close enough to take a crack at something. Unfortunately, he's a little far away. He's going to have a shot, though. You know, 69% and a holo target, I will absolutely take this. Oh, Horatio Nelson is all about the 69, ladies. Take note, ladies. If you like to get the nether parts licked and like to do the same in return, Horatio Nelson is your cat, because he loves the oral. Horatio Nelson, all about oral. It's actually a little known fact. All About Oral is the title of Horatio Nelson's autobiography. It's called Horatio Nelson, All About Oral. Why they called me the hornblower, and it had nothing to do with musical instruments. I mean, it's a fairly long subtitle, admittedly, but it is the subtitle of Horatio Nelson's autobiography. I'm expecting Machiavelli to finish this guy off for us. 83%, that's a fine shot. A princely fate for that one from the princely man right there. Fantastic work. All right, now we just need to set up some overwatch for this potential muton bastard who might be coming around the corner. Let's get a little motion tracker off. Okay, good. I'm glad I resisted the impulse to head this way because there is another pod in there and I do not want to activate them. Actually, they're like right here, roughly. So I don't want to activate them this turn, but I wouldn't mind tangling with them next turn. So let's see if we can set that up, and I think that's going to be a fantastic job for little Elizabeth Tudor. So we'll get her over here, and we can have her move in. No, Elizabeth, that was not the right thing to do there.
X-rays coming from the sides.
Completely screwed us, Elizabeth Tudor. Pretty much have completely screwed us. So we have a muton over behind us. We have not enough cover. Now, on the plus side, both of these units can move. So we've got that going for us. We can get them to safety, at least some degree of safety. Like, we could just bring Mary Tudor in here, which I think is actually what we're going to do. Let's have Mary Tudor dash in there. Jesus, pal, trying to think of what I want to do with you. We need some, like, overwatch or covering fire in that direction. We really don't currently have any. But Jesus is in a bit of a sticky wicket. Now, the Wolverine, strong case to be made for bringing her in this building, and I think I'm actually going to do that. Let's bring her in here. I want to see what she can see from this position. Just make sure there are no... Okay, she can't see anything. Let's move her to this corner cover. Perfect. Marie Radium Curie. She's got the mad grenade skills that it takes to pay the bills. She really does. She also has a pretty reasonable shot here. That just leaves us needing Jesus to get to a little bit of safety. We need some Jesus.
On my way.
You gotta give me a little bit of the Jesus. You gotta have Jesus. You know what? I'm gonna go with some mayhem suppression here. We're gonna get 2 cheap damage out of this from the mayhem suppression, and also that guy is he's suppressed. So let's see. The muton is gonna be the problem here. If he throws a grenade, we could be in trouble. Okay, he's just gonna take a shot. That's also trouble, but we got very, very lucky right there. So this floater, these floaters are, he's gonna fly high. I expected these floaters to come forward and just shoot at us. This was an unexpected move. Now, we do have a sniper on the rooftop who may be able to, this guy's gonna be a problem. Yeah, we're gonna take a flank shot here. Okay, so 5 damage, that's unfortunate, but honestly, it's not the end of the world. Alright, so we came out of this okay. Things could have gone dramatically worse for us than they did. We're still in a reasonable position. That is not helpful. Please remain unpopped. Alright, so we got a lot of shit closing on our position here. We got a lot of enemies coming right up our tender buttholes. That's straight up bullshit. Okay, we're completely screwed. Completely screwed here. We got way too many enemies and not enough gun, and also, God, Horatio Nelson, you just can't not get hurt, can you? Horatio Nelson, you trouble me greatly, sir. You trouble me greatly. Alright, so we got 2 guys on the roof. We gotta make something happen with those pieces of shit. 73. You know, Machiavelli, I kinda like your chances here. Well done. So Machiavelli scores 1. Can Machiavelli go, can he go 2 for 2? Can he score 2 here? No. Probably should have saved that for an overwatch in all actuality. We got a lot of floaters up here, and a lot of them are in a real bad spot. We cannot afford to leave little Helen Keller up there alone on a rooftop. That is simply not going to work for us.
Roger. Tracking.
Alright, so here's where a chance for our little rookie to do some good work for us. Give me a grenade, and eliminate this piece of shit's cover. I have every confidence that Queen Elizabeth is going to wreck this motherfucker's shit. Alright, so he's standing right out in the open. Flaccid muton dong swinging in the wind, just waiting to die. Alright, so Radium, what do you got? 61, 61. Those are not fantastic. Jesus, what do you got? Can you do any better? Admiral Nelson, you already got flank shot once. I'd like to prevent that from happening again if at all possible. He has not a fantastic shot, but also not a terrible shot. The Wolverine could probably come dashing out here and do a little aerial destruction if we need it. We got to get Helen Keller to safety. Ideally, we'd get Helen Keller not only to safety, but we'd get her somewhere near her Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, because at this point, she could use a little Lord and saving. She's pretty damn banged up. Alright, let's get her into some corner cover. She can still see 2 enemies from there. I'm a little displeased with that. Alright, so if we bring Marie Curie around here... And no, that's just a terrible idea. So the Wolverine is really kind of our question here. Alright, Ava Peron's just going to come over here. She's going to take cover behind this trash can, and we're going to have her start shooting. Now, Ava does not have hit and run. She does not have in the zone. She doesn't have anything like that that's going to help us out. But if she gets a lucky hit here, it is going to be a kill. Fantastic. That was pretty much exactly what we needed. We needed someone to please. I mean, it was just what we needed. We needed someone to please. Horatio, if you can kill... Yeah, I don't want you shooting at that guy. 69% for a kill is pretty rock solid. Let's take it. Now, this definitely means we're committing to killing this Muton and this floater this turn. We have now committed to making sure that both of those guys are not alive when the show is over. And Eleanor Roosevelt is going to be the tool for that job. I don't mean to call you a tool, Eleanor Roosevelt. You're not a tool, and I'm not trying to imply that you are a tool. I'm just trying to imply you're the right person for this particular job. Do not miss this shot. Okay. Nicely done. So, little Eleanor Roosevelt hitting the hit, getting a hit and run. I'm tempted to put Eleanor on Overwatch. Actually, you know what? I think we move Eleanor right back where she was to offer a little additional cover for Helen Deadeye Keller, who is, in all things considered, a bit of a sticky wicket herself. Let's come over here. We're going to put Marie Curie on Overwatch. She does have... She is not... Ooh. I'm going to say she has not a good shot, but what she does have in addition to a bad shot is this grenade. Is that going to destroy... No, actually. Okay, you know what? Yeah, this is worthwhile then. We're going to throw this. Really, what we should have done is thrown this first, but we didn't know how things were going to turn out over here on this right flank. And Marie Curie is just a fury of destruction anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Jesus, Jesus, pal. We need folks keeping folks safe here. We got a little bit of the devil creeping up on us, and we need you to keep us safe from harm on this one. Yea, though we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, we fear no Muton, because thou art with me. Thy rod and thine staff comfort me. Thy smoke grenade and thy med kit healeth me and protect me. I'm actually tempted. You know what? I was going to say I'm tempted to run over there, but I can't make it. So let's just put Jesus over here in a little corner cover. And that's it for Team XCOM. Alright, so this Muton's first instinct should be to move because he is in the open. And rather than just stand there and get bombarded to death, he will try and seek cover. My guess is he's going to seek cover and shoot. Oh, he's falling back into the building. Alright, he's trying to clever girl us. It's not that clever, sir. I hate to break it to you. Your clever girl maneuvers are not that clever. We've seen them before. And as such, they don't really hold a lot of water for us. Alright, so Helen Deadeye Keller's got to get patched up. So let's have old Jesus grab the medkit, and again, thy rod and thy staff, thy medkit and thy smoke grenade shieldeth me from harm, and protect me all the days of my life. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Alright. That's probably enough of that, really. So the Hornblower, we're gonna play this a little cautious. We know there's at least one more pod, but I don't want to just go storming in on him. I don't like that idea. I am not Norman Schwarzkopf. I'm not even Jason Schwarzkopf. Of course, then again, Jason Schwarzkopf isn't even Jason Schwarzkopf anymore because we turned him into Steve McQueen. I mean, I'm pretty sure you got to consider being turned into Steve McQueen in all ways an objective upgrade, but still. Little Ava, don't cry, Perone. We're going to bring you around here, and we're going to have you reload. We do not want to engage the enemy this turn. We really need to make sure everybody's ammo supplies well stocked, locked, loaded. We want everybody ready to go, ready to deal some damage. Ready to kill, ready to fight, ready to bring the fury. You know, I don't dislike this move, actually. I wouldn't mind getting a reload for Marie Curie, but I also wouldn't mind having her whip a grenade into that pod and destroy all of her cover over there. Also, this building is completely on fire. The roof is on fire. Like, badly on fire. So it's just these guys humming around over there, and then our clever girlfriend. Alright, so let's try and set up a little bit of a pincer attack, if we can. Alright, Jesus, I want you to come over here. We're gonna take another turn for delay. I don't like having Horatio Nelson this injured. I don't want him a single hit from death, because I don't want him to die, Horatio Nelson. He gets hurt every time he comes out of the barn. I mean, that's kind of Horatio Nelson's thing. Coming back, missing an ear or an eye, or not being able to fuck anymore. That's sort of his bit, really. I mean, if he had a shtick, that would be it.
Moving out.
So Eleanor the Wolverine, just gonna come around this corner, stay in full cover. Overwatch for the Wolvie. Ava Perone, you know, I think you'll have some shots over here when we activate this pod from behind this car. So I'm gonna bring you over there. Machiavelli, I want you over here, and I want you on Overwatch, sir. Little extra cover for the Wolverine. Marie Curie, I would love to get you over in this region as well. You know, I think this actually should be a fairly safe spot for Marie Curie, and we're going to give her an opportunity to reload as well. So Admiral Nelson has been fully patched up and repaired. He's good to go. Elizabeth Tudor, if we bring you out there, you have a strong chance of popping a pod, so let's not bring you out there. Let's bring you over here on... I don't like your pathing. Don't go that way. You know, one thing I really would love to see in XCOM 2, and this may sound ridiculous because it's such a small thing, I'd really love to be able to shift-click to set a path. I would love for that to be a thing, just like a shift-click movement ability, so that you can actually set the path for your trooper, control their pathing as they move across the grid. It would be small, not really a huge thing, but man, would it be enormously useful. So please, if anybody is watching, mod makers, developers, 2K team, give us the ability to shift-click and path our trooper deliberately. So good. It would be so handy. Alright. We may be able to blind fire these punks with a grenade, actually. We're really close. Probably not Elizabeth Tudor. Nah, she's gonna get spotted. It's interesting, though. I'm very seriously considering... You know what? I think it's the wrong time. Let's do... I think we're better off to delay one more turn. That's not cover because it's a door?
Roger that.
Alright, whatever. So we'll get the Hornblower a little further forward. Machiavelli. Could you take cover, like, right here behind this counter? This is not fantastic cover, but there should be no pods or anything we have to worry about. Alright, good. Marie Curie, stay right where you're at. Helen Keller. You know what? I think Helen Keller actually will be. She's not in a fantastic spot now, but I honestly think she will be. We're gonna have Helen steady her weapon. Overwatch for the Tudor. Jesus, pal, we probably should get you at least a little closer to the action. If not directly in the action, at least nearby. Overwatch for you. Overwatch for the Wolverine. And Ava Perone, you know, no, now's the wrong time. I was thinking about moving Ava Perone forward. Not the right time for it. One more turn. We need one more. Then we're gonna storm in here. We're gonna fucking obliterate these bitches. Yeah, okay. This is actually... Oh, they activated themselves. You know what? That's not bad for us, actually.
Watch the sides.
I was a little concerned, but now that I think about it, that's not a problem at all. Alright, so let's have Tudor. We got some shots here with Marie Radium Curie and Ava Perone. Ava Perone could come in here with some... Oh, Ava Perone's gonna have mad flank shots. I say that like it's a... Oh, that's not good at all. Okay, so this is a lot of bad guys. Like a prohibitively large number of bad guys. These are all squad site shots, though. It is important to note. Helen Keller is in perfect safety right here. She's got options. Alright. Horatio Nelson, if we open this door, you're going to be able to shoot from here, which is fine. We need to kill this muton because I'm worried about a grenade. So here's what we're going to do.
Aye, aye.
Marie Curie advance... Oh, shit. Very clever, Mr. Muton. We got extraordinarily lucky with that miss. That was a very clever Overwatch. A very clever little hiding spot from our muton friend. So I was making fun of him for trying the clever girl, but you know what? His clever girl, it was well played, sir. Well played. Credit where credit is due. Nicely done. Marie Curie's about to ruin a whole world full of shit, though. Yeah, this is gonna suck for all y'all. Yeah. me. That's got to be not fun. All right, so we've got the Wolverine. We've got actually, you know, Machiavelli.
Avanza la posizione.
He can see this guy. He actually has a pretty reasonable chance to hit that dude. I think Mary Tudor might be...
Okay.
I think she might be called for here. Let's just make the guarantee. This is why we brought her. She's coming in for the assist here. This is Mary Tudor. This is perfectly what I was talking about earlier. See, now Mary Tudor would have been unlikely to kill this guy. But what she's gonna do is make certain... Well, we got no damage out of that? Okay, well, I gotta say, I find that pretty unexpected, but she definitely made Machiavelli with a guaranteed hit. I'm a little salty about the fact that she got 0 damage from that, though. I gotta admit, the 0 damage thing, that's not cool. Ratio Hornblower Nelson just driving one through somebody's skull. Now, the Wolverine also has an opportunity for corner cover, and I think we should just take this. You're dead. Yep, so go ahead and be dead. Now, we do have hit and run active, and I think probably the right move with our hit and run is just to overwatch. Ava Perón is a little more exposed than I would like. She's probably too far forward. I'm very worried about this guy. If he whips a grenade at her, yeah, that's gonna be a big problem. So I think we'll have Don't Cry fall back. No chances here. I don't want her catching just like an unlucky grenade. So we have a 100% chance for a kill. We have a 98% chance for a kill there on that floater. 83% against the Muton. It's probably not gonna kill the Muton though. Definitely not gonna kill that guy. This is the one, yeah, you know what? This is a confirmed kill. Helen Keller is all about the confirmed kills. We haven't opened this guy up. And when I say open him up, I mean open up like his torso, his rib cage, his abdomen. I mean open his actual, like, abdominal cavity and expose his internal organs. Because he's fucking ruined. And Smoker covers 3. Smoker covers 3. Smoker covers 3. Actually, possibly 4. Did we get the Wolverine in that? I think we did. Alright. I'm telling you, folks, Jesus saves. Jesus saves. It's not a theological thing. I'm talking about our trooper, Jesus. I mean, whether or not the other Jesus saves, I got nothing. But I have documented evidentiary proof that Jesus H. Christ as an XCOM trooper saves lives. A lot of double moving coming off a Team Floater here. And some Overwatch. I have no idea what that guy's doing. All right, so Team Floater, little bit of two-step shuffle. All right, this guy is admittedly a problem. Marie Radium Curie. We have a lot of Overwatch. Specifically, we have a lot of problematic Overwatch. All right. So, we're gonna have to do this then. We gotta pull the Overwatch. I'm sorry, Ava, Don't Cry Perón. This is your mandate. You gotta make these guys miss. This is what it's all about. This is why you're here. This is what we brought you for. More lightning reflexes. She has reduced chances here. Okay, so we're still staying lucky. Yeah, you're right to be a little afraid, Ava. I'm kind of asking a lot from you on this one, and I don't feel good about it. I really don't. 63% is not that good. Alright, so can we... we still didn't earn the right to advance with Marie Curie. We were really hoping to pull that Overwatch, but didn't get it. Is it gonna matter, though? We can destroy his cover, but we can't do damage to him. That's not great. Now, the Ruse could probably kill him with a run and gun, but she'd have to dodge an Overwatch to do that. I do not like that as a play. Ratio Nelson can probably get into a forward firing position without exposing himself to ridiculous amounts of danger. What is this guy hunkered down behind? Can he see her? He cannot see around this corner. We may need to fall back. Alright, so we're in a bit of a sticky pickle here. We may need to fall back, though. It's going to depend on what we can get out of Marie Radium Curie. So, is there anywhere over here where we could get Miss Curie some cover, as well as... You know, I kind of like this corner full cover. This should not draw Overwatch either, and it did not. Alright, now what about this grenade? How's it look now? Well, it looks better. You know what? Yeah, let's do this. We're gonna blast his ass. Marie Curie with some fantastic phasing technology, throwing her grenade through a ceiling, the upper floor of the building, the roof, down through the ceiling again, and back to the floor. That was some impressive physics action right there. Marie Curie showing true mastery of the physics. You know what? This is, okay. This is very risky, but it has to be done. We need that guy dead. We've got to get rid of that Overwatch. Excellent. All right, so the Overwatch is cleared. This opens up a lot of options for us. So we're going to bring Mary Tudor, or Elizabeth Tudor, rather. Sorry, Mary Tudor. I keep forgetting your cousin, niece, nephew, aunt, uncle. I don't remember the exact relationship there. I keep forgetting that she's on the team, but she is on the team. Wow, Elizabeth Tudor is apparently a Southern girl. Why don't y'all suck on a little bit of all of this now? Why don't you just take a little old taste of my fury? That's, I do that voice disturbingly well, actually. I mean, I cosplay as a Southern belle occasionally, so it stands to follow, but I really want that guy dead. I also would like this guy to be dead, though, and I have a much higher % chance of making that happen, so that's the shot we're taking. The Wolverine is not going to be able to get over there and provide assistance. Horatio Nelson is not really going to be able to do much either. Machiavelli is... he can provide literally nothing this turn. Alright, so... Eva Perón is in a desperate situation. That shot is simply not going to hit. We're in a not good spot. We have to fall back. Alright, so Nelson, is there any chance we could get you in a position where you could, like, put some suppression on that guy, maybe? I don't think so. This was a terrible move. Well, you can see him. Okay, you can see him and suppress him, so make it so. It's Picard time, make it so. And that just leaves the Wolverine. Conundrum here. What to do with the Wolverine? Is there... she could get... yeah, alright, we gotta run it dead. There's a reason I'm doing this, and it's not because it's a fantastic play, but the reason I'm doing this is to try and encourage these guys to come shoot at something other than our badly exposed Helen Keller.
Off with the volumes. We should be able to salvage the requisite data from those.
Gee, I'm glad you told me that before I devastated the entire inside of this building with fucking hail of grenades, Dr. Shen. Oh, wait, actually, no. You told me after the fact. You're a fucking idiot. Oh, Dr. Shen, you're a goddamn blithering idiot, sir. A fucking absolute blithering goddamn idiot. If there was critical intelligence on easily destroyed hard drives or something in here, maybe, just maybe, good God, man, you should have told me before you watched me throw fucking a billion grenades at it. Don't you think that might have been a good idea? Maybe? Because it's not like those grenades were nowhere near it, so it wasn't worth mentioning. We were throwing grenades in the same damn room. Oh, Shin. I wonder about you, pal. I really do. So, we need to find that last floater that flew high. He's almost got to be on a rooftop somewhere. Fortunately, we do have the motion tracker, which is going to tell us precisely where that is. Or not. So that guy's just gone. I mean, he's Ben Affleck in Gone Girl's girlfriend gone. 63% is not fantastic. Ava Perón, what can you do? You know, 44, I kind of like the 44 with the hollow target. This'll do. This is more for the hollow target than anything else, really. And then we'll have Helen Deadeye Keller take the follow-up, 73% for the Deadeye.
Guns dry, damn it.
Yeah, it's gonna happen when every single person in the entire universe decides, you know, fuck it, I didn't need to come to work today, I'm just gonna miss. So we're gonna suppress then with Horatio Nelson to put that,
My ammo's running low.
gonna put the old, suppression on him to keep that Overwatch pinned so that he can't shoot Mary Tudor. Mary Tudor, well, she could hit him. Yeah, you know what? The grenade is probably the wrong play here. I'd rather have her go for the rifle shot. That grenade was significantly unlikely to do damage at all, honestly. Madame Curie has really no cover. She should have a reasonable shot. His cover is not destructible, which is why I'm less inclined to throw grenades. Alright, so how many coin flips, how many can we miss? I mean, I know these are not fantastic shots. I'm aware of the fact that I'm taking some questionably low percentage shots
On
here.
my way.
But I'd also like to point out, we've had like 6 50-50s and we've missed them all. Yeah. I've seen 1,000 faces and I rocked them all like Bon Jovi. Our guys,
Ready to
they've
rock.
seen 1,000 aliens and missed them all. That's the way it goes for those guys. They're not riding into battle on a steel horse. They're riding in, so our floater friend came down clear over there, huh? Interesting. I mean, it's a terrible choice. It's not only interesting, it's also just like logistically a really bad choice for him to have come down over there right next to the devastating gun of Eleanor Wolverine Roosevelt, because she's gonna kill him.
Back end.
Mostly because Helen Deadeye Keller is out of ammo, and you know what? Let's see if little Elizabeth Tudor here can get the job done. What do you think, Tudor? You got a flank shot, 76%. You could use the EXP. Oh, there it is.
Chalk up another one.
Suck it. Get wrecked by the Queen of England, you piece of absolute reprehensible chewed gum trash. I don't know how chewed gum works in it, other than the chewed gum is just kind of unpleasant. Both to the touch, to encounter, and whatnot. Anyway, I'm just excited. I lost control of my vocabulary there for a moment. I'm less excited about the wounds we took, because 2 of our top-notch troopers are going to wind up in a hospital on this one. Both Horatio Nelson, which honestly should be expected, because he's always in a hospital, and then, less fortunately, Helen Deadeye Keller, who we're kind of relying on. You know, 11 days is not that bad. 17 days for Helen Deadeye Keller is much, much worse, however. 11 days may actually be Horatio Hornblower Nelson's shortest stint in the hospital, and he picked up rapid fire. 11 days in the infirmary for rapid fire actually is a pretty good trade. Pretty good trade. Alright, 10 floater corpses, mutons, Illyrium alloys, weapon fragments, meld, etc., etc. 155 credits, new tactical sergeant, that's good. And everything is broken all the time.
Remember, we will be watching.
My opinions on the repair bay are, at this point, thoroughly well documented. Pointless busy work. This cost us nothing. Literally nothing. Yeah, I don't even want to talk about it. That's enough. The repair thing it's a bad mechanic. It's just a bad mechanic. Alright, so 1 day till our psionics lab. 3 days till Gauss weapons. You know, we need to start putting together a little bit of a bankroll for these Gauss weapons. I have a feeling they're going to be pretty expensive. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up. Of course, if you enjoyed the episode, especially that weird chewing gum reference I made a minute ago, you might drop a like down in the comment section. Of course, your support really does mean a lot to us. And if you'd like to see more XCOM, consider subscribing as well. We post new episodes every single day. Right now, however, thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you again soon.